30-plus points in the first quarter. I saw that the remainder of the game, second quarter and beyond, you held the Heat to below 40% shooting, outscored them 89-71. What turned there in the second quarter and beyond for you guys?
Well, I want to give a lot of credit to our second unit. We started out that game tonight down 17 points, and our starting group, not the best start in the world. The second unit comes in, and they get us back in the game. Quincy AC, his effort, his energy. We cut the 17-point deficit to 10 to keep it competitive. But we've been preaching defense. I know we haven't done it often this year, but tonight I thought the guys really bought in after that 31-point quarter, 60% from the field, and we did a great job the rest of the game, really up until the last minute of overtime when LeBron went crazy, and we kept on giving him open looks. But very proud of everybody in that locker room, starters, guys on the bench, everybody contributed. We defended. Obviously the turnovers are a major concern right now, but hopefully we'll clean that up going on this road trip. We just played this team a week ago, and I know they didn't have three big players for them, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen, and Chris Anderson, but even with those guys sitting out, I thought our guys accepted the challenge, and we realized that we can't allow 122-point games, 70 points in the paint, 32 points off our turnovers. So, we've talked a lot about that. We've watched a lot of film. We had a great conversation about it today, and challenging each other to really buy in and start executing at a high level on both ends of the floor. Now, tonight we did it. Now, the challenge is, for this team, we haven't proven that we can do it consistently. So, can we go on the road against two very good teams and play at the same level?
Coach, you gave up 19 to him in the first half, but in the third and the fourth quarters only 3. What was it that you guys did to really stop him?
Honestly, it wasn't. We didn't change the game plan. It wasn't like we started switching a lot of pick and rolls late. He does such a good job of finding seams and exploiting that, getting into the paint and making plays for himself and his teammates. So we tried to take away those driving lanes, try to keep him in front of us, out of our paint. We knew going into tonight's game that you can't give the Miami Heat 70 points in your paint and expect to win like we did down there. So the challenge was to contain them. He beat us way too easy off 1 or 2 dribbles in that first half. So we talked about that at halftime. Just defensive pride. Challenge yourself. I know he's a great player, but make it a lot harder for him. Back up, give him some space, and live with a late contest.
Coach, the fans?
We got the best fans in the NBA. It's they all showed up to see the Miami Heat tonight and the Sacramento Kings. I'm not no fool, but I think it was a great show for them. For their support, how loud they were, creates a very, very strong home court advantage, and we're going to need that the rest of the season, and I know they'll be there for us.
Did you see you guys forcing LeBron out of the paint, trying to get him to take jumpers?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. If anything, he's a great player, but he's not I wouldn't say an aggressive scorer. So we really wanted to stop him from making plays and making the guys around him better. So, we ended up making those guys make plays. And, of course they're not as well as LeBron doing.
You saw them get physical in that fourth, taking a shot from LeBron and Chalmers like that. Did you like the way overall you guys responded to that?
Played through it, kept our heads, and we made plays.
Demarcus, how good does it feel to finish with new pieces? Rudy was big, Isaiah was big, you were big. How good does that feel?
Like I said, this is a new team, and for us to come out there and perform like that against one of the best teams in the league, it's a pretty good feeling.
This is the first time this new group has played a team the second time. Could you feel you guys as a group able to make the adjustments?
Absolutely, and it's always a lot easier playing the team second time, especially with it was in such a short time span. So, we made a lot of adjustments, especially from the first time we played. But made a lot of adjustments, and like I said, we defended. So that's what really did it.
Part of the reason why I'm here is because I am who I am. So just be me and try the hardest to continue to be me.
What's most satisfying about this? Beating a team like that, or really coming off a game where your coach says some things about questions?
Responding. I think that's the biggest thing, responding. And why not against one of the best teams in the league? We responded today. Obviously Coach was very adamant about what he had to say. And he let us know that in the locker room before he even got to you guys. But for the most part, we responded, and that showed a lot of maturity.
the starters kind of went to another level there in the second half compared to what you guys did in the first half. What did you see was different?
Well, I mean, me and Cousin in foul trouble. It was tough for us to go out there and really compete the way we wanted to, being that we were in foul trouble. You know, we found people. You know, we made moves, we made shots, and we made the right play.
You said just be you, but that said, you're out there with 4 other guys at all times. Is it easy to do that when you're still learning this new team, or how's that working?
I mean, it's tough. You know, you wanna be the best you can for the team, but you know when you sit back and think about it, you got to be yourself, and you know, and kind of mesh in with the team, you know, how they already are, but yeah, be yourself.
Cousins was just talking about not to get too high after a win like this. That being said, can you still use this as a building block for you?
For sure. I mean, he's right. You can't get too high. It's just, you know, it's one game, and this is not going to make or break this win right here. But you know, we can use this win to, you know, get us in the right path. You know, obviously when we play like this, we can beat anybody, as you saw today.
Rudy, how do you perform offensively when you have so much energy defending LeBron? How do you do that?
It's a big game. I mean, you know, if you don't get up for you know, the 2-time MVP, I don't know what you will get up for. You know, the back-to-back champs. You know, this is one of those games everybody gets up for.
You talked about the crowd yesterday. What did you think tonight?
You know, I loved it. The crowd was great. They stayed in the game the whole time, especially in overtime. You know, that's the time when we need them the most.